Get ready, news junkies. We're diving headfirst into the biggest stories shaping your world right now. First up, the Lasses battled it out in a nail-biting match where Una Savinius delivered a stunning header, and Anna Tamminen pulled off a game-saving performance, but did they secure the win? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. Next, we're talking about a major blow for Newcastle United. Sven Botman has undergone surgery for a facial fracture sustained in their derby clash. What does this mean for the Magpies season, and when can fans expect him back on the pitch? We've got the details. And speaking of Newcastle United's challenges, we're breaking down the full injury recovery timeline for Sven Botman. The club has revealed key information about his potential return, and it's critical for understanding how Eddie Howe's squad will navigate the rest of their fixtures. Finally, we've got the latest on Sven Botman's facial surgery and the impact on Newcastle's upcoming games. Stick with us for the complete picture on all these developing stories. And hey, if you love staying ahead of the curve, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The Lasses fought hard, but couldn't find the back of the net consistently in a tense match against Crystal Palace. Despite enjoying the majority of possession, Newcastle United required a heroic second-half save from goalkeeper Anna Tamminen to snatch a point. The game saw limited clear-cut chances in the first half, with both teams struggling to test the opposing keepers. Crystal Palace came closest when Mikado's shot was bravely blocked by Gemma Perfield. The second half saw a slight increase in tempo, with Elise Hughes' header saved by Tamminen. Newcastle's first shot on target didn't come until the 56th minute, a blocked effort from Charlotte Wardlaw. As the match neared its end, Kirsty Howat was denied from close range by Tamminen's quick reflexes. In added time, Una Savinius managed a looping header on target from a free kick, but it was ultimately saved by Shi Yanez. The match ended in a draw, highlighting defensive resilience from both sides, but a struggle for offensive fluency. Fans are discussing the team's performance and whether the draw is a fair reflection of the game's action. Don't go anywhere, because the fallout from this match is just the beginning of our sports deep dive. Next, we're shifting focus to a significant player update that could impact the entire league. A significant setback for Newcastle United as defender, Sven Botman has undergone surgery for a facial fracture sustained during their derby defeat to Sunderland. Botman, who recently signed a new long-term contract, was substituted under concussion protocol in the 54th minute. While the club's medical department is optimistic about his recovery, anticipating his return within the closing weeks of the season, any absence is a blow to manager Eddie Howe, who has battled numerous injuries this season. Botman's injury adds to a growing list of fitness concerns for the Magpies, particularly in defense. Fans are expressing concern online, sharing their hopes for a speedy recovery for their key player, and discussing the team's depth in defense. This injury news is tough, but there's more to unpack about his recovery timeline. Get ready for the full breakdown of when Sven Botman could be back on the field. Newcastle United's defensive strength is being tested as defender Sven Botman faces a recovery period after undergoing surgery for a facial fracture. The injury occurred during the recent Tyne-Wear derby against Sunderland, leading to his substitution. While the club has confirmed the surgery was successful, they've provided a somewhat vague timeline for his return, stating he's not expected to be sidelined for an extended period and hopes to be available again during the closing weeks of the season. This leaves a question mark over his availability for upcoming fixtures, especially with Newcastle not playing for nearly 3 weeks due to the international break. Manager Eddie Howe is already managing injuries to other defenders, making Botman's potential absence a critical factor as the season progresses. Supporters are keenly awaiting updates, analyzing the team's defensive options and the potential impact of Botman's absence on their final league position. We've covered the Lasses' draw and Botman's surgery, but what's the full picture on his return? Stay tuned as we reveal the complete injury recovery timeline for Newcastle's Sven Botman. Newcastle United has confirmed that defender Sven Botman has undergone successful surgery to repair a facial fracture. The injury occurred during Sunday's Premier League match against Sunderland, where Newcastle suffered a 2-1 defeat. Botman was substituted during the second half following the incident. The club issued a statement indicating that Botman is not anticipated to be out of action for a prolonged duration and expressed the hope that he will be fit to play again in the final weeks of the current season. Newcastle's next fixture is scheduled for April 12th against Crystal Palace, and it is unlikely Botman will participate in that match or the subsequent game against Bournemouth. This news adds to Eddie Howe's injury concerns, particularly in the defensive department, as the team prepares for the remainder of their league campaign. That's the latest on Botman's surgery, but we've got more crucial updates coming your way. Don't switch off as we wrap up all the top stories in our lightning round recap. The Lasses fought hard in a draw against Crystal Palace, with key saves from Anna Tamminen. Sven Botman is recovering after successful facial fracture surgery, with hopes to return late in the season. We've got the full breakdown of his recovery timeline and what it means for Newcastle's defense. What a show! If you loved this rapid-fire news update, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more exclusive content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Let us know in the comments which story you're following most closely, and give us a follow on all our social media channels for even more behind-the-scenes action. We'll see you next time.